If you're a diehard Browns fan and love breaking down the game like we do, hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell so you never miss a blitz. The Cleveland Browns made a move that could quietly shape the dynamics of their quarterback room, signing veteran signal caller Bailey Zappi to their practice squad just days before the 2025 season kicks off. This decision, reported by NFL Network's Tom Pelissero, reflects Cleveland's cautious but strategic approach to quarterback depth, especially after deciding to keep the young and promising Shedeur Sanders on the 53-man roster. With Zappi joining, the Browns now carry 4 quarterbacks: starter Joe Flacco, Dillon Gabriel, Shedeur Sanders, and the newly signed Zappi. The addition provides insurance and experience, given the volatility of the position in today's NFL. Zappi's presence also offers an opportunity for mentorship within the room, particularly for Sanders and Gabriel, who could benefit from a veteran perspective. It's a move that blends pragmatism with foresight, acknowledging the risks inherent in a long NFL season while quietly bolstering competition, preparation, and emergency readiness. Cleveland's front office clearly sees value beyond raw statistics, emphasizing reliability and versatility. Bailey Zappi's journey to this point is a testament to perseverance and adaptability, having spent the 2025 preseason with the Kansas City Chiefs. During that stint, he played in 3 games, completing 15 of 27 passes for 104 yards, but also throwing 2 interceptions. While the numbers alone might not dazzle, they tell only part of the story. Zappi's football IQ, work ethic, and ability to assimilate into different systems quickly make him a valuable asset for any team seeking stability at the quarterback position. His familiarity with Cleveland, having first signed with the Browns in October 2024 following Deshaun Watson's Achilles tear, adds another layer of comfort and readiness. That previous experience allowed him to understand the playbook, connect with teammates, and navigate the unique pressures of the organization, making this second stint less about acclimation and more about contribution. The Browns clearly recognize that having a quarterback who can step in without hesitation is an understated but critical component of roster construction. Last season, Zappi got his chance to start in a high-pressure environment, taking the reins for the Browns in the season finale against the Baltimore Ravens. He passed for 170 yards, threw 1 touchdown, but also had 2 interceptions, and the Browns ultimately fell 35-10. While the final score was lopsided, the performance offered glimpses of both potential and areas for growth. Zappi displayed poise under pressure, a quick release, and the ability to read defensive schemes, even if the results were inconsistent. Experiences like that are invaluable, especially when translating lessons learned from losses into preparation for future opportunities. The Browns are banking on that knowledge transfer as they integrate him back into the fold. Beyond the numbers, his ability to remain calm, study opponents, and adjust on the fly makes him a stabilizing presence. That level of professional maturity, combined with his familiarity with the organization, makes his practice squad role a strategic investment for Cleveland's quarterback development and emergency readiness. The Browns' decision to retain Shedeur Sanders on the 53-man roster over Zappi is equally telling, reflecting a commitment to developing young talent while maintaining a safety net. Sanders represents the future of the position, a high-upside quarterback whose skill set, mobility, and athleticism can redefine Cleveland's offensive identity. By contrast, Zappi offers immediate stability, a bridge between youth and experience. This juxtaposition is essential in understanding the team's approach. They want to nurture potential without compromising readiness. The practice squad signing allows the Browns to have the best of both worlds, ensuring that a sudden injury or underperformance at the top of the depth chart doesn't derail the team's season. It also sends a message about competitive accountability within the quarterback room, showing that every player must earn their role through performance and preparation. Strategically, it's a nuanced approach to roster management, blending foresight, patience, and situational adaptability. Zappi's role on the practice squad will likely extend beyond simply being a backup option, as the Browns have a complex offense that requires quarterbacks who can quickly process information, adjust to evolving game plans, and execute under pressure. He will be responsible for helping simulate opposing defenses during practice, preparing the first-team quarterbacks for various scenarios, and refining his own readiness in case a sudden promotion is necessary. This dual responsibility underscores why experienced quarterbacks are often invaluable on practice squads. Their contributions are as much about team preparation as personal opportunity. The Browns are not only safeguarding themselves against injury or inconsistency at quarterback, but are also investing in a player who can improve the quality of practice, pushing starters to sharpen timing, reads, and decision-making. In this sense, Zapp's presence benefits the team holistically, contributing to both immediate tactical readiness and long-term developmental strategies. The preseason experience Zapp accumulated with the Chiefs cannot be overlooked, as it provided him with exposure to a different offensive system, coaching philosophies, and teammates. Although his statistics, 15 completions on 27 attempts for 104 yards and 2 interceptions, might appear modest, the underlying experience enhances his football acumen. Playing under different pressures, learning varied schemes, and navigating new locker room dynamics equips him with adaptability that few practice squad quarterbacks can match. Cleveland can leverage that experience, particularly as Joe Flacco, Dillon Gabriel, and Shedeur Sanders each bring their own styles to the offense. Zapp's understanding of how to prepare quickly, adjust in game, and retain focus despite changing circumstances makes him an asset beyond the stat sheet. This multifaceted preparation exemplifies why NFL teams continually value veteran quarterbacks for depth roles, as their cumulative knowledge often outweighs immediate on-field performance in shaping a team's competitive edge. From a strategic perspective, Cleveland's quarterback room composition speaks volumes about the team's ambitions and foresight. Joe Flacco remains the starter, providing proven leadership and experience, but the presence of Dillon Gabriel and Shedeur Sanders ensures a pipeline of talent for future seasons. Zapp's addition is like a safety valve, an insurance policy against unexpected setbacks that could disrupt continuity. The decision to bring him in also reflects Cleveland's broader philosophy of balancing youth and experience, potential and stability within its roster construction. Every snap, every practice session, and every simulated defensive look in practice carries significance, as these moments cultivate readiness, decision-making, and cohesion. The Browns' front office demonstrates an understanding that the quarterback position cannot be left to chance. Depth, preparation, and experience are the keys to navigating the uncertainties of an NFL season while maintaining competitiveness at every stage. Zapp's career trajectory has been unconventional, marked by transitions between teams and fluctuating opportunities to start or play meaningful games. However, this unpredictability may have honed his resilience, mental toughness, and adaptability, qualities essential for any professional quarterback. NFL teams often prioritize players who can handle uncertainty, remain ready at all times, and contribute positively to the locker room culture, even when not in the spotlight. For Cleveland, Zapp's history of stepping into new environments and assimilating effectively signals reliability and professionalism. Moreover, having experienced highs and lows across multiple organizations, he brings perspective and mentorship potential, particularly for Shedeur Sanders, who is still early in his career. Zapp's presence may influence the team beyond XS and OS, shaping culture, instilling discipline, and reinforcing the work ethic required to succeed at the highest level. Looking ahead to the 2025 season, the Browns' quarterback strategy appears methodical and deliberate, designed to withstand adversity while fostering growth. Flacco's experience, Gabriel's potential, Sanders' upside, and Zapp's readiness collectively create a dynamic environment where competition and preparation coexist. The team is positioned to adapt to injuries, performance challenges, and in-game surprises without losing continuity. This approach reflects a modern NFL philosophy. Success is rarely the result of a single player, but of depth, preparation, and cohesion across the roster. By signing Zapp to the practice squad, Cleveland ensures that their quarterback room remains both competitive and secure, allowing the team to navigate the grueling season with flexibility, resilience, and a focus on long-term development while maintaining immediate readiness. Zapp's second tenure with Cleveland may not grab headlines immediately, but its implications for team stability are significant. In an NFL landscape where injuries and inconsistencies are common, having a seasoned quarterback ready to step in without hesitation is invaluable. Beyond the XS and OS, Zapp's influence could permeate practice culture, game preparation, and the mentorship of younger quarterbacks, enhancing overall performance. The Browns have skillfully blended youth and experience, potential and reliability, in constructing a quarterback room capable of withstanding adversity and fostering growth. While the spotlight may shine brightest on Flacco or Sanders, Zapp's presence reinforces a critical, yet often overlooked dimension of roster management: depth with purpose. His journey exemplifies the resilience and adaptability necessary for a professional quarterback, offering both immediate utility and long-term value to Cleveland's season objectives. Ultimately, the signing of Bailey Zappe underscores the complexity and nuance of roster decisions in today's NFL, especially at the quarterback position. Cleveland's approach balances risk management, player development, and strategic foresight, ensuring that the team is prepared for a full spectrum of scenarios throughout the 2025 season. While fans may focus on starters and marquee names, the contributions of practice squad players like Zappe often determine a team's ability to navigate adversity successfully. His familiarity with the organization, experience under pressure, and adaptability make him a unique asset in this context. By integrating him into the quarterback room, the Browns are not only protecting themselves against immediate contingencies, but also fostering a culture of preparedness, professionalism, and mentorship. It's a move that might not dominate headlines, but its significance resonates across preparation, performance, and long-term planning, highlighting the often unseen strategies behind team building in the modern NFL. Enjoying the content so far? Smash that like button and drop your take in the comments. We want to hear what you think about the Browns this season. National shockwaves are hitting the NFL world as Travis Kelce, the Kansas City Chiefs superstar tight end, didn't hold back in a recent interview, sending an incredibly strong message about Shedeur of the Cleveland Browns. Kelce's comments, dripping with intensity and undeniable critique, are already sparking endless debates across social media, fan forums, and sports networks. According to insiders, Kelce's tone suggested more than just professional rivalry. It hinted at frustration with Shedeur's approach to the game, questioning his decision-making under pressure and his consistency in big moments. This is not just a casual jab. It feels like a pointed call-out from one of the league's most respected and accomplished players. Fans are now dissecting every word, reading between the lines for implications about locker room dynamics, future matchups, and even potential trades or changes in team strategy. The timing of Kelce's remarks, just weeks before a crucial stretch in the season, only fuels the intensity of this unfolding saga. The NFL community is bracing for the fallout. Kelce's choice of words was strategic, sharp, and unmissable, signaling that he has no reservations about speaking his mind, even when it comes to fellow NFL talents like Shedeur. Analysts are calling it one of the boldest public critiques in recent memory, and the buzz is everywhere, from cable sports shows to trending threads on Twitter and Instagram. Sources close to the Chiefs' locker room suggest that Kelce has been watching Shedeur's recent performances closely, noting errors in execution and moments that, in his opinion, reveal a lack of readiness for high-pressure situations. This scrutiny, coming from a player of Kelce's caliber, is significant. It's not just about stats or highlights. It's about perception, leadership, and credibility in the league. Rumors are already swirling about whether this message was intended solely for Shedeur or if it's a broader warning to the Browns' offensive strategy. Social media fans are dividing into camps: those who see Kelce as brutally honest and those who think he may have crossed a line. The heat surrounding this commentary is only intensifying as debates rage on. The delivery of Kelce's message carried unmistakable confidence, as if he's issuing a challenge not just to Shedeur, but to the entire Browns organization. Insiders claim Kelce's words hinted at skepticism over Shedeur's consistency in reading defenses, managing the offensive line, and maintaining composure during crucial plays. This has immediately set off a wave of speculation about potential repercussions in the locker room and the ripple effect on team morale. Browns fans, already sensitive about recent performance dips, are reacting with a mix of outrage and defensive pride, while Chiefs supporters are amplifying Kelce's statements as a bold demonstration of leadership. Rumors of behind-the-scenes meetings to address the tension have started circulating, and even casual observers are starting to wonder how this public critique will impact the dynamics when these two teams inevitably clash on the field. The timing couldn't be more dramatic, creating a scenario ripe for high-stakes confrontation that sports media can't ignore. Analysts are already predicting fiery press conferences and heated sideline exchanges. Experts and commentators are dissecting Kelce's statements line by line, trying to uncover every implied criticism of Shedeur's style, choices, and even mental approach to the game. Some argue Kelce is emphasizing accountability, while others see it as a power move, reinforcing his reputation as a veteran unafraid to speak truth to emerging talent. The narrative is spreading rapidly, with podcast hosts speculating about whether this critique might influence Shedeur's mindset in upcoming games. There's a sense that this isn't merely a personal opinion. It's a calculated move designed to stir conversation and, perhaps, provoke a response on the field. Browns insiders reportedly acknowledge awareness of the remarks, but remain tight-lipped, fueling more speculation. Fans are debating endlessly whether Shedeur should respond publicly or let his performance speak for him. The tension is palpable, and the rumor mill is thriving, creating a story arc that feels almost cinematic, with Kelce cast as the outspoken veteran challenging a rising star. Kelce's critique seems to go beyond just technical analysis, touching on leadership, poise, and decision-making under pressure. Observers note that by publicly addressing Shedeur in such a forthright manner, Kelce is reinforcing his own role as a benchmark for excellence in the league, setting expectations not only for individual players, but for team accountability. The media frenzy has exploded, with sports shows running multiple segments dissecting tone, body language, and the potential subtext behind Kelce's words. Rumors about private calls between Chiefs and Browns coaching staff are emerging, hinting at attempts to manage the narrative and prevent escalation. Social media commentary has reached a fever pitch, with memes, polls, and heated fan debates keeping the topic trending across multiple platforms. The story is no longer just about a critique. It's about league culture, respect, and the unspoken rules of player communication. Each day, the tension seems to grow, and every analyst is weighing in with their own interpretation of the brewing drama. As the NFL rumor mill churns, speculation is rampant over how Shedeur might respond, whether with a statement, improved performance, or perhaps even a quiet strategic adjustment in upcoming games. Kelce's comments have inadvertently created a narrative arc, painting him as both critic and provocateur, while Shedeur is cast as the emerging talent facing public scrutiny. Fans are speculating on potential matchups, wondering if this tension could ignite a memorable showdown in the next Chiefs-Browns game, where every play might be examined under the lens of Kelce's critique. Analysts are noting that these moments, while controversial, can serve as turning points for young players, forcing them to mature under pressure. The rumor ecosystem is buzzing with predictions of Shedeur rising to the occasion, fueled by criticism or possibly struggling under heightened attention. The storyline is rapidly evolving, and everyone in the league seems to be watching, waiting for the next chapter in this unfolding saga. Behind the scenes, sources suggest that Kelce's comments weren't impulsive. They were carefully measured, designed to send a clear message without sparking a full-scale media war. Yet the effect has been explosive, drawing attention not only to Shedeur, but to broader discussions about professionalism, leadership, and accountability in the NFL. Analysts argue that this is a textbook example of how veteran players influence both public perception and locker room dynamics. Fans are poring over past games, clips, and highlight reels, trying to find evidence to support or refute Kelce's critique. Rumors of coaching staff meetings, private discussions, and strategic preparations to handle the tension are fueling a sense of impending drama. The story's momentum shows no sign of slowing, and with every social media post, analyst segment, and fan debate, the narrative grows more intricate. The NFL community is collectively holding its breath, anticipating the next twist in what is shaping up to be a high-profile feud. Sports media insiders are noting that the ripple effect of Kelce's words could impact not only Shedeur personally, but also the Browns' offensive strategy in the coming weeks. Teams across the league are reportedly paying attention, sensing both opportunity and caution in response to this public critique. Rumors of players discussing Kelce's message in locker rooms, weighing its validity and potential impact, are circulating rapidly. The situation has become a focal point for storytelling in the NFL offseason discussions, even though regular games are ongoing. Fans are debating endlessly whether Shedeur will rise above the challenge, and analysts are speculating about the psychological aspects, leadership qualities, and resilience required to withstand public scrutiny. The entire episode highlights the power of words from elite athletes and the tension inherent in professional sports when experience clashes with rising talent. Every media outlet seems to have a stake in the narrative, and it's evolving by the hour, creating a rich tapestry of rumor, opinion, and speculation. The conversation surrounding Kelce's remarks has now seeped into multiple layers of fan culture, influencing podcasts, YouTube channels, and live game commentaries. Commentators are dissecting every angle. Was this a strategic warning, a call for accountability, or a personal dig at Shedeur's abilities? The speculation is relentless, with rumors about potential personal meetings between Kelce and Shedeur adding further intrigue. Sports psychologists have even joined the discussion, analyzing the potential impact on Shedeur's confidence and future performance. Meanwhile, social media remains ablaze with hashtags, threads, and polls, with fans divided between supporting Kelce's honesty and defending Shedeur from what they perceive as an unnecessary attack. The media frenzy is amplifying every minor detail, magnifying the tension, and creating a compelling narrative that transcends normal sports commentary. It's a case study in how public statements from high-profile athletes can dominate discussion and influence perceptions across the league, captivating fans worldwide. Rumors continue to swirl around the potential implications of this feud for future matchups, especially as analysts project head-to-head confrontations between Kelce and Shedeur. The storyline is rich with drama, with every game potentially serving as a continuation of this public critique. Sources indicate that coaches on both sides are aware of the situation, weighing how best to channel the tension into performance rather than distraction. Fans are imagining hypothetical scenarios, from sideline confrontations to game-winning plays, all under the shadow of Kelce's words. Media outlets are predicting narrative arcs akin to sports soap operas, where each comment, statistic, and highlight reel is scrutinized for hidden meaning. Rumors of potential mentorship, rivalry, or even reconciliation add layers to the story, creating a complex interplay of personal and professional dynamics. As the NFL community watches closely, this saga has transformed from a single critique into a multifaceted narrative shaping fan discourse, team strategy, and player legacies in real time. Every day, the discussion around Kelce's remarks grows more intense, with sports analysts, fans, and commentators weighing in from every angle. The combination of rumor, critique, and high-stakes anticipation has created a unique tension, highlighting both the power of veteran voices and the scrutiny young talents face. Social media engagement metrics are skyrocketing, and trending hashtags indicate widespread interest in Shedeur's next move, Kelce's intent, and the potential for on-field drama. Insider speculation suggests that private conversations, locker room dynamics, and coaching strategies are all being influenced by these comments, turning what could have been a minor critique into a major talking point. The narrative has captured the imagination of the league's audience, turning ordinary games into episodes of a larger drama. Analysts are predicting that this story will dominate headlines for weeks, shaping fan expectations and fueling debate about leadership, accountability, and resilience in professional football, with Shedeur at the center of this unexpected whirlwind. Thanks for riding with us on another Browns Blitz. If you liked the video, share it with a fellow fan, hit subscribe, and ring that bell so you're always part of the Dawg Pound conversation. Go Browns!